Hey y'all, I am Madison Samone Chase, also known as Miss Chase, and I am a lot of things. I am a child of God. I am my mom's daughter. I am a sister, a big sister, a little sister, a cousin, best friend, dog mom, plant-based, eco-friendly, vintage-loving clothes connoisseur. I was raised by an incredible single mom who is my biggest fan and my best friend forever, for real. And I'm also a celebrity certified personal trainer, a fitness model, a fitness expert, a sports and entertainment media host, and a IT healthcare senior sales executive. And I was born right here in Fort Worth, Texas, raised in Dallas and built in Los Angeles or LA. I attended the best high school in Dallas, the best high school ever. It's a lot like Fame, the television show or the film. And it's Booker T. Washington High School for the Performing and Visual Arts, or Arts Magnet as we like to call it. It's a historic downtown Dallas landmark, and it was founded in honor of the great American educator, Mr. Booker T. Washington himself. And from there, after graduating from arts, I trained at Juilliard School of American Ballet, and I became the world's only three times ESPN Miss Fitness Champion, and I appeared in over 450 fitness DVDs and infomercials, starting with the greatest of all times, the GOAT, celebrity trainer, Gunnar Peterson, who trained Kim Kardashian, Khloe Kardashian, and the entire Kardashian family, and Kris Jenner. And some of my personal celebrity clients include Robert Pattinson of Twilight and Batman, Chris Tucker of Rush Hour, and Amber Riley. And my very first celebrity client was none other than Lisa Ray McCoy from the TV series All of Us. It's loosely based on the life of Will and Jada Smith. And as a sports and entertainment media host, man, I've had the pleasure of chatting with a lot of people on the red carpet, and some of my favorite red carpet moments and interviews with some notable people that you might recognize their names include Richard Branson, A Virgin, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, so many films, Emma Stone, Viola Davis, Tyler Perry, Tiana Taylor, Justin Baldoni, and Issa Rae. So many incredible people. And I like to share my journey and my accomplishments really in honor of my mom, who sacrificed so much for me and my big sister. And I wanted to honor the seed that she planted so that I could blossom and flourish into the woman I am still becoming. So if you are listening or watching, I want you to pull up a digital chair or an actual chair. Grab yourself a cup of hot or cold herbal tea, and welcome to my cozy digital home of Cut to the Chase at 8. It is a 15-minute micro learning moment for macro living. At least that's my hope. And I'm so overjoyed that you are here. So what is Cut to the Chase at 8? It's twice a day at 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And what is it all about? This is where we explore life through lived experiences, my experience, your experience, where we invite grace into this space because we are living in some interesting times, and where we talk about spirit, mind, and body health, which is ultimately your wealth, and microdoses for macro living. So, welcome again. And today's episode is called, drumroll please, why does everything, or a lot of the things that we've been feeling, why does it feel harder than it should? So this is your 15-minute chance for a daily pause, for a cause, clarity, wellness, grace, and intentional decision making. Because how we start our day and how we end it, it truly matters. So each episode, my offer to you is 3 keys, 1 question, something practical, something grounded and grounding, and something you can carry with you. So, wherever you are listening from, turn it up and tune in. Now, let's take a breath together, inhaling for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's lean into today's episode of Cut to the Chase at 8. And let's cut the noise. And let's get clear. And let's get ready, set, grow, and go. And let's prepare to be great. So, this episode, man. All right, let's settle in. I want to start today with a simple question. One most of us ask ourselves more often than we realize. Why does everything or most things feel harder than it should? And why does a simple to-do list suddenly feel heavy? Or why does making basic decisions feel sometimes like exhausting? And why does clarity feel so far away, even when nothing big is technically wrong? So if that's ever been you, I know it's been me. Let me gently reassure you and myself that nothing is wrong with us or you. And what we are experiencing is it's not weakness. It's not failure. It's not a lack of discipline. It's simply biology. Your brain, my brain, is just simply overwhelmed. And today we're cutting through the confusion, the noise, to really understand why and, more importantly, what we could do about it. I'm about solutions. So, what's really happening inside of our brains? What's happening? And part of the thing that we're struggling with is that we live in a world of constant input. Notifications on your cell phone, notifications on your emails, deadlines, decisions, emails, texts. All of the screens open at once on your tabs, on your computer. News, AI, content versus real content. Life, logistics, family, obligations, career pressure, and life can sometimes be lifing. Your brain is processing thousands of micro decisions every single day, every single minute. And here's the part most of us, something that we've never been taught, and it is that our brains, they have a limited amount of mental energy. It's not infinite. It's not unlimited. It's limited. So when everything starts to feel harder, slower, heavier, that's often your nervous system saying, I need relief. I need space. I need time, not pressure, not motivation, not discipline. relief. And that brings us to our first key. Key number 1. Decision fatigue drains mental energy. Every single choice that you make, that I make, it costs our bodies and our brains energy. What to wear, what to eat, how much should I eat? Should I do keto? Should I not do keto? What to respond to, what to ignore, what to prioritize, what to postpone. And eating is a huge thing. Organic, not organic. It is a lot to think about. Even small decisions add up. And this is called decision fatigue. The more decisions you and I have to make, the more depleted our brains become. And the quality of your decisions start to decline because your brain needs relief. So that's why you feel more overwhelmed at times, especially at night, when you're craving comfort food, when you're tired, when you avoid decisions, when you're stressed, when you procrastinate. I'm guilty as charged. When you're overloaded, not because we're lazy and not because, your mental battery is low. That's not it. When decision fatigue builds and builds and builds, our focus drops, emotional regulation weakens, and anxiety, it increases. Clarity fades. You're not broken. You're mentally exhausted. Which brings us to our second key. Key number 2. Cognitive overload blocks clarity. Cognitive overload happens when your brain is holding too much information all at once. And too many tabs open on your computer. I'm guilty of that. Mental reminders, emotional concerns, unfinished tasks, open loops, voicemail messages, text messages that you haven't returned. Your brain starts running like a computer with 147 programs opened all at the same time. Because those tabs, I've done it. And when your mind is overloaded, clarity, it disappears. Memory weakens. Stress increases. Creativity drops. And this is why overwhelm often feels foggy, not sharp. Your brain is juggling too many competing thoughts and demands and things that you have to do. And so clarity cannot exist in chaos. Let me say that again. Clarity cannot exist in chaos. It can't. That's why forcing productivity during overload usually backfires. So what your brain needs isn't pressure. It's not pressure at all. It needs simplicity. Keep it simple, smarty. Which leads us to our third key. Key number 3. Simplification restores control. Simplification restores control. When life feels heavy, most of us instinctively try to do more. We try to organize more. We try to do more planning. We push past our level of comfort. We think more effort, I'll get more done. But the real antidote to overwhelm is simplification, making things simple. Our KISS, keep it simple, smarty. Not quitting, not escaping, but reducing friction. Simplification looks like fewer decisions, fewer priorities, fewer obligations, fewer open loops, fewer open tabs on your computer. I'm guilty of that one. And more structure. rhythm, clarity, breathing room. So this is why routines feel calmly. And this is why routines feel like they're calming your nervous system, and why clean spaces feel peaceful. And this is why minimalism reduces anxiety. Your nervous system loves predictability and simplicity, because when your environment, your physical environment, your digital environment, when it becomes simpler, your brain can finally exhale and say, I see a clear path. And suddenly clarity returns, bringing it all together. So if life feels like it's lifing, if it feels heavy right now, if your mind feels cluttered in your digital space and your physical space feels cluttered, it's simply, if it feels exhausting, it's not because you're failing. It's because your mental load is overloaded and it's full. And the solution isn't trying harder. It's simplifying gently. Less pressure. More design, less noise, more intention. And that brings us to our question. You ready for the question? So the one question that I want to sit with, that I offer to you to sit with, is what can I simplify today, right now, to regain clarity and peace? And peace of mind, peace in your space, peace in your physical space, your digital space. Not tomorrow, not next week, today. One small, simple thing that you could do today. One reduced expectation, one cleaner boundary with someone, yourself, one moment of pause, something that can bring you peace. It cannot come from hiding, but it could come from releasing. So, before you go, let's quickly revisit our 3 keys and one question from today's episode. So, key number 1, decision fatigue drains mental energy. Your brain gets tired. And it's because we're humans. Key number 2, cognitive overload blocks clarity. Too much input creates mental fog. And then key number 3, simplification restores control. Less noise creates more peace. And your one question to carry with you, and my offer to you today is, what can I simplify today to regain clarity and peace? So if today's episode offered you clarity, comfort, or a pause for a cause you didn't know you needed, or if something that I said pricked your heart or lit a spark, I'd love for you to subscribe, share with someone you care about, and please leave a 5-star rating. It helps this space to grow and reach others and reach more hearts. So thank you for joining me right here in this digital space. And I am trying my best to be here twice a day for your daily 15-minute microdose for macro living. And now let's close with one more breath. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I'll see you tomorrow at 8 a.m. and again at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And this is Cut to the Chase at 8 with me, Madison Samone Chase. And we are here 8 a.m., 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I hope that you start and end your day with intention and give yourself grace in this space. And twice a day. Because how you start your day and how you end your day, it matters. And this is your 15-minute microdose for your spirit, mind, and body for macro living. And it's cut to the chase at 8. And we are ready, set, and let's grow and go. And let's get clear and let's be great. Blessings to you and yours. Until tomorrow.